Whenever you're ready.
Hey everybody, I'm Cynthia Porter with Visit Winona. Todd Hansen is running the camera, and we are in a place that you maybe have never been to before, but you should think about coming here. We are up at the Minnesota Equestrian Center horse stables up on the top of the hill outside of Winona, and there is a show going on with about 100 of the most beautiful horses you've ever seen. We're going to meet one right now. Come here and tell me about your horse. What's your name?
Brooke.
Brooke. Your horse's name is Joey. Can we meet him? I love horses. Hi, Joey. How old is Joey?
14.
He's 14. And what are you riding him in today?
Saddle seat pleasure.
And so are you just getting dressed for your show?
I just got done.
Oh, you did. Is he going to eat my microphone?
Probably.
Nice to meet you, Joey. Thank you, Brooke. Okay, so we're going to just take a quick buzz through some of these barns. There's a lot of horses here that are just getting, they're getting brushed, they're getting bridled, they're getting probably a little extra love. Oh, she's braiding it. This is a beautiful horse, too. Look at this. What's your horse's name?
This is Jazzy.
Jazzy. Hi, Jazzy. She's like, I will eat your hand. Okay, so here's the thing. This is the Minnesota Arabian, how does this go? It's the Minnesota Arabian Horse Association show. It's the spring show. What's that?
Maha.
Maha.
I don't know if they actually pronounce it that way, but
And these horses have come from all over the upper Midwest. And they're here doing classes for the next 3 days. Not classes, but I mean, yeah, I guess classes. Look at this schedule, you guys. Okay, here, and there's tomorrow, and there's Sunday, too. There's so much to see here. So we're just, kind of cruising the horses for a few minutes, and we're going to go into the show ring and see what's going on. But here's what you got to know about this. These shows are free. They are open to the public. Oh, look at these horses down here. They're getting ready to go out there, probably warm up. There's a warm up ring, and then they go into the ring for all these different classes. Okay, so this goes until 3 o'clock today, so you're not going to make it out here today. But it starts Saturday at 11 a.m., starts Sunday at 8 a.m., and goes on through the afternoon. And there's everything from, they call it schooling classes, where they're just kind of, working on the horses' skills a little bit and judged on how they do that. And then there's others that are just, these beautiful outfits that they wear and having the horses do all kinds of things. They just were having horses back up, look like those horses were pretty well trained. You know what? We're going to sneak down this aisle and try to not get in the way or get kicked or die. And there's a lot of dogs in this barn, which I was surprised about. Hi. So there's so many dogs here, and I guess maybe it's because it helps the horses relax and, get used to little small creatures moving around them. I was told never walk behind a horse. I hope I don't die right now because Todd... Todd had a look of pure terror.
yeah, my horse experiences have not been good. So.
Oh my gosh! I turned around, looked at him. He's like, but really, don't walk behind horses.
Yeah.
I mean, these horses are just they're so friendly and they're so docile and they're so sweet. But yeah, not good at being startled. But anyway, Todd and I were talking about the dogs and just how many dogs we've seen in these barns. And the funny thing is, these dogs have been around horses probably their whole lives because they barked at Todd and I, but they're not, bothering the horses at all. And, maybe having dogs running around keeps horses, from getting jittery. And I don't know, that's a total guess on my part that, maybe it helps them get used to unpredictable little movements by little creatures running around, because the last thing you want when you're riding a horse is for it to get spooked, So I only know that because I flew off of a horse once, for real, because I was not paying attention and the horse saw a puddle and it like went like that, and I went over in a somersault. I swear to God on my life, in a somersault over the horse's head, flat on my back. I'm lucky I did not break my neck. But anyway, total respect for like, you have to be in the saddle and on your game all the time if you're on a horse. So I respect what these people are doing so much. It is such a huge commitment to take care of a horse. I mean, these animals weigh, what, I don't know, 1,200, 1,400 pounds apiece. That's just a guess. But the thing about Arabians that's really interesting is that they are just so delicate looking. They have these high arched necks. Here, let's sneak. Ooh, look. So fancy. Look at the tail. They have these really high arched necks and these like kind of raised tails with long, long, long hair. And they're like the Arabian Nights horses. That's what they come from. So they are a special class of horse just because of how they look. However, one of the things that I just learned from Jesse Rivers, who owns this facility, is that Arabian horses are actually incredibly durable horses, and so they can do like a 100-mile race. And if you were going to do that kind of an event, you would definitely want to be on an Arabian horse. No matter how dainty they look, they are work horses, like for real. Some of these horses are hybrids. They're half Arabian, and I don't know what the other half is, maybe thoroughbreds. That's just a guess on my part. But anyway, they have shows here all year long. I think that Jesse said there's about 36 shows coming here this year. They also have had events here. They've had, there's going to be a new class of horses coming in. Let's walk over here. And then Todd, you can get these horses walking in. Here we go. So some of these classes of horses are really, really small, like one rider. This one might be just one. But they have also had events here like dances and concerts. So Habitat for Humanity had a fundraiser event here last year. Was it last year, Todd?
I'm not sure.
I think it was last year. They had a fundraiser dance out here with live music, and so we said, like, what do you do with the dirt? And Jesse said, well, they just pack it down. It takes them 3 or 4 days, and they take probably just compression rollers in here or something, and they wet the floor, and then they pack it down into this really hard clay, and it becomes just like concrete. It's so hard, and then you can have anything you want on top of it. And so there may be more events like that this year. I think she said they are doing the Habitat one. They also did a cool festival in here in 2017, and I hope they try it again. It was like a day of concerts. They had music all day long, and I forgot what she said it was called.
Something like Rock on the Ranch or something like that.
Something like that. Anyway, it sounded like a really, really cool event, but then it wasn't very long after that COVID just basically shut the world down, and so they haven't done it since then. But I hope they bring it back because this is such a cool facility. It's beautiful up here, and in tourism terms, this is such an incredible draw for our area because these people are all coming here, and they're up here for sure, staying, a lot of them in their campers or their horse trailers. That they're beautiful, gorgeous. They're almost like mobile homes, these horse trailers, some of them, but they still are coming down into town. They go out to restaurants. They maybe go out in the evening to see some live music and things like that. So we love to have these events coming here, and I'm surprised that more people from the community don't come up here to watch it because
free for spectators.
It is totally free. They have concessions up here, so you can like eat food while you're up here too. And wouldn't your kids love this? So let's see. We're gonna sneak over this way. Todd, why don't you? Todd, let's look at these horses that are warming up back here. Ooh, it's some sparkly stuff coming. So, Todd, tell me about your horse riding experience.
Oh, that was not too good. I think that was a Camp Winona field trip, the YMCA. But yeah, my horse was not listening to me, and I guess wasn't following the rules.
Yeah.
So
Horses know if you don't know how to tell them what the
Yeah.
rules are.
definitely knew that I had no control over it. It could definitely sense that.
And I mean, granted, they are, 1,000-pound animals and could really do whatever they want. But anyway, so I tell you what, let's walk up around this way and just kind of give a little bit more of a look at this barn while we wait. I'd love to see these really sparkly horses come out here. Oh gosh, wait, Todd, just show these horses for a minute. They're so beautiful. Holy cow. I mean, like, come up into the doorway, forget about me. Look at that gray Arabian. Ugh. Now, these classes that are coming up are going to be, they're a Western class. It's, what did she call it? Western Pleasure. And so they're, all these different classes are for different purposes. A couple of minutes ago, there was a hunt class, so they wear the little hats and the little riding breeches. And so it would just be like basically what a fox hunt would have been like in England or whatever else. And so then they dress the part. Oh, actually, that's what's out there right now, too. This is a hunt class, and you can see, we'll get a better look when they come back around this way. You can get a look at their outfits. They have these smart little jackets and little riding caps, and their horses have to have certain skills. And the horses in here that are going to be shown for a Western class have to have different skills. Okay, Todd, let's get these horses. Wow. So beautiful. Doesn't it make you want to ride a horse? So these are all like notes about all of the different classes. There's so much going on here. So folks, again, we are up at the very top of the hill. Highway 43 is just down the road from us. We're, like a mile and a half from Interstate 90. Super easy to get to if you're up on top. If you're down at the bottom of the hill, you just drive up Garvin Heights Road and snake your way out. And here we are at the Minnesota Equestrian Center. They have a huge horse show going on. It's going on all weekend long, started today, and then it goes all day tomorrow, Saturday, and it goes all day Sunday. And it's free. You can come up here. There's bleachers, there's tables, you can bring some food or you can buy some food and just hang out and see some really, really beautiful animals. So every week we try to go somewhere and give you a live look around at what's going on in town. This is certainly a unique thing and we're happy to have it here, and I hope you make it up here. You've got 36 chances, it sounds like, because they bring shows in all the time, including even dogs. I guess they had a dog show here, so that'd be cool. I love dogs. Todd, do you have a dog?
Nope, 2 cats.
Oh, I don't think they have cat shows.
No cat shows. No,
Can you
they refuse
imagine?
to do tricks. I have seen cats trained to do tricks, but that's
Yeah.
rare.
Yeah, that's just because they want to.
Yeah.
They're not trained. They just want to. I don't know where we'll go next week, but somewhere, if you have ideas what you want to see, let us know. Give us a message or a call, and we'll see you from somewhere else next week. Until then, get up here and see these horses and have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.